Hey there, you probably clicked on this video because you are dealing with some form of acne or closed comedones, which is the type of acne that I have dealt with for the majority of my life and still continue to deal with, but I've gotten great results from using 3 products in particular, which I'll go over in just a moment. But this type of acne is something that I've dealt with ever since my teenage years, and up until, now I'm still in my 30s. I'm not going to lie. It's definitely the type of acne that it's not like I was able to abolish it from my skin, but I have been able to greatly decrease the amount of closed comedones that I do have on my skin. Especially my horrible areas was pretty much my jawline, my chin. I was never too much in the forehead, but there's lots of people who do deal with closed comedones on their forehead, under their eyes. So, everybody's a little bit different when it comes to their acne. So the first thing that I got on was tretinoin. Now this is a prescribed retinoid, and you can definitely go, if it's so severe, not even so severe. I mean, even if you're worried about your skin, go to a dermatologist, talk to them about your concerns, and get yourself on some form of Retin-A, or retinol, I should say, because I was on Retin-A, and then tretinoin is, another form of a retinol. I pay like $10 for copay with my health insurance, and this drastically changed my skin. I started using it religiously in 2020 during the pandemic. I was kind of at the height of, I could not take this acne anymore. I'm in my late 20s. I don't want to have this, for lack of a better word, awful skin that I found myself just hating and picking at it and irritating it and making it worse and angry. So tretinoin was the very first thing that I started with, and you just use a pea-size amount and you just kind of spread it all over your skin to start with. What I was recommended was basically every other day, couple times a week. And what you'll experience is like a shedding. Your skin does become kind of dry during this process while it's getting used to it. And it's basically exfoliating and lifting your skin. So the problem is that you're getting these closed comedones because your skin isn't naturally shedding all this dead skin. So it's all this oil and grime and everything is getting built up, and there's no way for it to go. So it's just like blocked in this tiny little hole, and you just have bumps all over your face, where the bumps have nowhere to go. So this is the holy grail of acne solutions. Highly, highly, highly suggest that you go to a dermatologist, or even if you're like, hey, I don't really have health insurance right now, I really want to get started on this, just get yourself on some over-the-counter retinol. So tretinoin, it will save your life, or retinol, or, saved mine. The next up is going to be Derma E, an alpha hydroxy acid. So this is the brand that I prefer. I saw in just like a random video, if you're even watching this video, that means maybe you haven't stumbled on Dr. Dre's video, because she's really the guru and the god, the derm goddess of, all things acne. So honestly, leave this video and go watch all her videos, because everything I'm saying, she has said it, and I'm just like condensing it, making it smaller. So this is an alpha hydroxy acid. It's labeled as an overnight peel. AHAs help to exfoliate your skin. So I would basically use this brand. I love it. I have run through like dozens of bottles of this, and I just keep reordering it. Now, when I was first getting used to learning how to get rid of my acne, I would use this one day, and then the next day I used this, and I would kind of pretty much alternate. I didn't want to over exfoliate my skin. These are new chemicals that are being introduced to your face, and you could be sensitive. But now where I am, that I have been doing this process for about 5 years, mix these bad boys together, put on a, what's it called? A moisturizer, and I'm good to go for the rest of the night. So I use both of these at night religiously together. But if you were starting off, I would use one day, one the next day, and pretty much alternate them. And if you have other products, you can do that as well. But these two are basically the holy grail of fixing my skin. And again, both exfoliants, so amazing. And then last but not least, you know, this is basically the most basic guide to acne. You can get this over the counter, benzoyl peroxide. It'll dry up your skin, but in a good way. You can use it as a wash or you can use it as a mask. I personally like to use it as a mask while I shower. So in the morning after I go to the gym, I get in the shower. This is the first thing I put on. So while I'm doing my hair, you know, bathing myself and my body, I leave this on my face during that entire time, and then I wash it off at the end. And I have found that this has helped tremendously with other closed comedones or even just like blackheads. It's just helped me so much. So I feel like those three products have been just, you know, godsend and helped me. And then even though those are three products, great, but I would also just suggest, you know, making sure that when you cleanse your face, you're using something that is going to ultimately also help you. So another very basic acne repellent, or shall I say acne buster, is salicylic acid. Very gentle, easy to use. I use the CeraVe SA cleaner. You can get it at Target, you can get it at Walmart. I think I got this one at Target. You can get it on Amazon, anywhere. And highly suggest, you know, in the morning when you first wake up, hey, I'm gonna use my SA cleanser. I'm gonna go in afterwards, maybe with my moisturizers and anything else that I wanna put on during the day. And then, of course, sunscreen. That is also going to help your acne. It's going to help reduce scarring and anything that could possibly damage your skin. As a reminder, you know, all of these are chemicals. So you want to be very wary of, you know, going out into the sun, especially if you're wearing, you know, tretinool or an alpha hydroxy acid or a BHA. You know, these things, they're very sensitive to your skin, and, you know, so you just want to be safe and make sure that you're not causing yourself to burn off your skin. So those are my main things. I hope that that was a little bit short and sweet. I feel like I'm already at 8 minutes, so I'll cut it off there and I'll show some pictures of what my skin used to look like. So I hope that that helps, and I hope your skin clears up and you feel beautiful about yourself. So there you go.